Yeah, dear student, welcome back to the accountancy class. We are continuing with the chapter 8 issue of share capital, and today we are going to study oversubscription of shares. Clear? When you receive the access application, at that time we have to deal with the oversubscription. Several times you would have heard from my mouth about the Reliance Energy that they called for 10,000 crore and they got 75,000 crore. So their issue was oversubscribed by 6.5 times. So what are the techniques to be available or to be applied at the time of oversubscription of share? See, the first alternative. First alternative is that totally reject the access application. Totally reject the access application. Clear? This is the first alternative. Clear? For example, if you have issued 1 lakh share and application is received for 1.5 lakh, clear? You directly reject the access 50,000 application and make an allotment of the 1 lakh application to the 1 lakh shares. Clear? This is the first one. Now second alternative is make the proportionate allotment. Clear? Here 1 lakh shares are issued and application is received for 1.5 lakh. So make an allotment to all the shareholder in the ratio. Clear? So everybody will get some amount of shares. Clear? Or consider a situation where 2 lakhs application has been received. Shares are issued 1 lakh and application is received for 2 lakh shares. So just allot 1 share or make a 50% allotment. Clear? In this way. Now third alternative is combination of above item. Combination of above both items. Now what does combination of above both means? To reject application for somebody and to make proportional allotment to each and every one. In this way the thing is done. In case of oversubscription, the company can make full allotment to some applicants, partial allotment to others and no allotment to the rest. You can apply both the method. Reject to someone, give proportional allotment to some shareholder, give full allotment to the full shareholder and to reject the someone. In this way you can make, this is called pro rata allotment. Clear? Now we are going to solve one new example, that is example 16. Clear? Now here Raghav Limited was registered with an authorized capital of 10 lakh divided into 1 lakh shares of 10 each. The company offered, clear? Authorized capital is 10 lakh. Authorized capital rupees 10 lakh. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. Clear? The issued capital is 6 lakh. 60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. 60,000 equity share of rupees 10 each. This is the issued capital. Clear? Now what they are calling? On application rupees 3, on allotment rupees 3 and balance as and when required, no problem. Now application for 92,000 shares were received on which director allotted as follows. Clear? Application, company is issuing 60,000 equity share and application received for 92,000 shares. Clear? Now company had decided to make pro rata allotment. Clear? Means third step. Rejection of the sum, partial allotment to some and full allotment to some. Clear? So this is called pro rata allotment. In this way monies are. But in order to have a pro rata allotment, we have to make one table. That is called pro rata table. So I hope these working notes are clear. I am again repeating. Authorized capital is 10 lakh, 1 lakh equity share of 10 each. Issued capital is 6 lakh, 6,000 equity share of 10 each. Company has issued 60,000 share and application is received for 92,000 share. And in this way money is called. This means application allotment is called, balance is not told. So we are going to make entry for this time only. But in order to have pro rata allotment, we have to make one table. So I am drawing over it over here. You can see, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. This is called pro rata table, means proportionate allotment table. Okay, this is called pro rata table. Okay, so first column is of application received, application received. Okay, here comes is allotted. Application received, allotted. Third column, money received. Clear? Third, money due. Clear? Receive minus due will give you excess. Then refund, because money to the person you are not making any allotment, you have to refund their money. Clear? Then allotment due. And allotment received. There is no need of last column because clear. Now one table has been given in your numerical. Application received 40,000 are allotted 40,000 here. Means allotment is done in full. Clear. Next is application for 50,000 are allotted 40%. So 20,000. Clear? And application for 2,000 here are allotted nil. Now how much we are calling on application? We are calling ₹3 on application. So money received, third column is multiplied by with first column. So 3 rupees into 40,000, 1,20,000. 3 rupees into 50,000, 1,50,000. 3 rupees into 2,000, 6,000. Make a total 92. Application received, shares allotted 60,000. Clear? 120, 150, 270, 270 or 6, that is 2,76,000. Clear? Now you can cross check also. 92 into 3, 2,76,000. Now money due we will see from this table. Again 3 into 40, 120. 3 into 20, 60. Here nothing is allotted, so dash will come. Okay. Now see excess, receive minus due. Is there any excess? first, no access, put a dash mark. Here is access 150 into 60, yes, access 90,000. Here nothing is allotted to this category, so this amount will go to the refund column, 6,000. Clear? So now money due is 1,80,000. Clear? 60 into 3, 180. Access is 90 and refund is 6,000. Clear? Now allotment due. Allotment again is of rupees 3. Multiply this table. Allotment due is with allotted. In the first, third column is multiplied by first. Here allotment due is multiplied with allotted. Again 3. So 3 into 40, 1,20,000. Clear? And 3 into 20, 60,000. 1,80,000. Now allotment receipt is given. Rupees 84,000 were received as allotment money, including the amount carried from application. Now this excess money will be adjusted towards in settling the allotment. Clear? So see, excess is lying in this column. So this is dash. Clear? 60. Now 30 is remaining. So 120 minus 30, 90. And out of 90 only 84,000 is received. It's given in the question. So allotment received is 84,000. Clear? See, I am again repeating. Application for this share issued 60,000 and application for receipt for 92,000. Clear? And allotment is done in this way. For 40,000 application, full 40 is allotted. For 50,000 share, 40% is allotted. 40% of 50 is 20. 2,000 have got nothing. Clear? Now we calculate the money received because we are not having any control over the application. So multiplied by 3. 3 into 40, 120, 3 into 50, 150 and 3 into 6, total 276. Now money is due, which we will see from the second column allotted. So 3 into 40, 120, 3 into 20, 60. Here nothing is allotted. So this 6,000 will go to the refund column. Clear? Now money is received. We have seen due. Due is calculated with second column. Now find out the excess. Receive minus due, dash. 150 minus 60, 90. Here nothing is allotted to them. Clear? So transfer the 6,000 to bank account or to refund column. Clear? Now allotment due is of 180. Out of 180 we are already having 90,000. So we are going to call only 90 only, and out of 90 only 84 has been received. Some of them has not paid. So that thing is called calls an arrear account. Clear? Now we are going to pass journal entry for this purpose. Clear? I am passing journal entry just below to it so that you can understand. Now see, we will pass the journal entries related to that. So first entry is for amount received 2,76,000. So bank account debit to share application. Bank account debit to share application account 2,76,000. Clear? Write down the narration being the application money received. Clear? Now in second entry we are going to transfer because it contains several type of item and excess application money we have used in allotment also. So instead of passing two entries we are going to pass combined accounting entry. So share application account debit 2,76,000. Clear? To share capital account. Clear? See how much is due for share capital? 1,80,000. Clear? How much we have used in allotment? Excess application money, that is 90,000. So 2 share allotment 90,000. Clear? How much we have refunded? 6,000. So 2 bank account 6,000. See, your full 2,76,000 has been used. Out of 276, 180 belong to share capital, 90 belongs to the allotment, and 6,000 is refunded to bank account. Clear? So here write the narration. Being the excess application money transferred to share capital account and excess adjusted towards allotment and refunded. You have to write full narration. Being the excess, being application money transferred to share capital account and excess adjusted toward allotment and refunded. Clear? Now we are going to pass third entry for allotment due. How much is your allotment due? 1,80,000. So here we will pass the general entry. Share allotment account debit 1,80,000 to share capital account. Write down the narration. Being the allotment due. Now how much you have received for allotment? That is 84,000. So here you will write bank account debit to share allotment account, that is 84,000. Write down the narration. Being the allotment received. Clear? In this way, the numericals related to the practical question has been, numerical question related to the pro rata allotment or over subscription of shares has been solved. Kindly memorize the serial of the table as I have explained you. In the books, whatever is given is totally confusing. Just memorize this table. You can have a mastery not for 12th and even for your subsequent classes also, in both ways. So it is very necessary to memorize this table because after more and more complex numericals will come. So memorize this table, calculation, journal entries, because in the comprehensive numerical you have to make balance digit also. So it's very necessary to have the proper understanding of proper pro rata table, because in the comprehensive numerical columns will be increased after the first call, final call, calls in area, calls in advance, everything required to be adjusted. Clear? So I hope this thing is clear to you. Solve more and more numerical and let me know about your doubts if you have any. In the next numerical we will solve a more comprehensive numerical related to the pro rata allotment. I hope this thing is clear to you. Thank you. Happy